Hi guys, Steph here. Right, what we got for you today? We'll show you in a moment. But I had an inquiry from a viewer from my last pen haul. He saw a pen and he made an inquiry about that particular pen. The pen you can see here. There you go. Little bit of a sad state. You can see the clip there, badly worn and discoloured. And there we go. Here's the pen in question. As you can see, nothing's been actually done. So you can still see the clip is in bad order. Now, sometimes we find these pens and the trim is in good condition. Other times you'll find them like this that, well, are actually beyond anything you can actually do. Some of them, if they're slightly sort of worn or discoloured, you can polish them to improve them slightly, but this one, well, I think it's beyond polishing. So yeah, the gentleman inquired about this pen. We had some emails back and forth, and I explained to the gentleman I felt that the clip, well, basically I think it needs replating, which will sort of cost money. So what I did, I said to the gentleman, I think I may have another, well, incidentally, this one's a Conway Stewart 84. So I said to him, I think I have another 84. So, you know, would you be interested in that? And he said, yes, I would. So we disregarded that particular one. And then here's the other one. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Obviously, it wasn't as nice as this when it was in my stock. I fully restored it, fully disassembled the pen, put a brand new sack in it, and it's now ready to go to the new owner. Incidentally, the new owner is across the pond. So I showed him this one. He said, yes, I'll take that one, subject to restoration, and it's ready to go now to the new owner. Now, once again, let's have a look at there's the barrel imprint, Conway Stewart 84, made in England. So a lovely barrel imprint. It's got this sort of medium cap band, as you can see there. It's got the, you know, very recognisable Conway Stewart clip, as you can see, with this sort of peaked finial to the very top, which sort of complements the peak end of the barrel, as you can see there. So there we have it. So he didn't go for the black one because I wasn't happy with it. I showed him this one, he was happy with it. I spent a bit of time, we fully restored it, and as I said, it's now ready to go. So let's take the cap off for you. Let's show you the pen in a number of different angles. Incidentally, one thing I've missed, let's just give you the dimension. The size of the pen from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, 118 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's a nice 11 millimeters in diameter. And this one, as you can see, comes in this blue and sort of darker blue, maybe black marbling. They came in numerous different colours. Obviously, you've just seen a black one. They came in a marble, I believe a mauve, also a burgundy. They also actually had another blue one, which they termed as brilliant blue, which I believe is a slightly lighter blue than this one. And then also a green marbled one as well. As well as that, now, if you're interested, I think I've shown you in the past, go and have a look at them. They also brought out these models in a marbling colour with what we term as gold veins running throughout the pen, which are really, really attractive pens. I think I've actually shown you a couple, so yeah, go and have a look at them if it's of interest to yourself. But this one, as we said, is the blue marbled colour. So let's go up to the section. You can see we've got the nice, I mean, to be honest with you, everything on my pens are clean, even the threads get thoroughly cleaned. So yeah, everything internally gets clean. As I said, with this one, we've put a brand new sack and it's ready to go and it's ready to write. So you can see the section, a little bit of a flare and a lip towards the nib there. And then we've got the correct nib to it. We've got Conway Stewart 14 karat gold. And what you can't see, because it's at the bottom of the nib inside the section, it's a number 4 nib, which is the correct nib for this particular pen. So there's a sideways view. Again, always repeating, lovely and clean feed, as you can see there. Okay, so lovely and clean and ready to go. So although it's not one of the, well, it's not the largest of the Conway Stewart, it's not the smallest, but even with my large hands, yeah, it's still pretty comfortable to hold and to write with. And this pen, I'm dating from sort of mid 1950s. Okay, so what we'll do, I'm not going to fill the pen because, as I said, put a new sack in it. It's ready to go to the new owner. He can then decide, you know, his favourite ink. He can fill it to his heart's content. But what we'll do, let's just dip the nib in the ink to my side here. And by looking at the nib, it looks like it's got a fine nib. So let's have a look. So we've got Conway Stewart, number 84 from the 1950s. Made in England. No flex, which I don't expect to have any flex on the pen. But as you can clearly see there, writing with a lovely fine nib. Okay, so that's the writing sample. Let's just give the nib a little bit of a clean with a tissue, and then what we'll do, we'll clean the nib a little bit more in clear water, because this pen will be on its way across the pond to the new owner today. Because not only did he order this one, but if you people remember my last video, he also ordered this gorgeous Conway Stewart 55. So we've got two gorgeous pens will be whizzing across the pond to the new owner. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoyed showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment down below, give the video a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe as well. But for now, I'm just going to say Slava Ukraini, and from me and these two gorgeous, gorgeous pens, I'm just going to say bye-bye for now.